Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have found the absolute coolest spot that I wanted to set up a camp, and I've known about this spot for several years. I've been tied into the family here for 11 years, but I really struggled here lately trying to think, where can I go to get away from everything? And this spot is just beautiful. It's a natural, Mother Nature made haven of rocks and tall timber, and it's a beautiful day. We're going to have an amazing adventure and rough it this time. Maybe a tarp tent set up, a cot, something like that. But check out this beautiful spot. Just amazing, these rocks. And I've got Redneck Dave with me. We're trying to find a spot to set up. We're going to start the video out doing a little bit of exploring. Four-wheeler trail right here. Look at these rocks. This is cool. Got to climb up on one right off the bat. Yeah. Dave, we're going to see how this is going to go. Here we go. I'm thinking about putting a cot right up here. Check this out. Really cool. I'm thinking we stretch a tarp out right there.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if my tarp reached from that rock to that rock.
We'll have to figure something out. Let's see if we can get underneath one of them, Dave. There's got to be one that's open underneath. Look, this one's even higher. Over here, look at this one. Really cool.
Make it more level.
About to make the blooper reel. Let me know when you're done setting up there, Dave.
I don't think it's gonna go nowhere. How's that?
Beautiful. Love it. Man, is this shaping up to be awesome. When we left out today, me and Redneck Dave didn't have a clue where we were going to set up at. I had an idea. I'd saw these rocks before when I was back here deer hunting, and it was a different time of year. Man, would this be pretty when all the foliage is down and cleared out. But I wanted to camp underneath of a rock and didn't have much of a option right here in this spot, but made the best out of it. Got a cot tent set up here and a tarp draped over the top. Got good airflow through here. We have a nice fire. Just an unbelievable trip so far. Talk about an adventure just getting back here. We brought the quad and the side-by-side so far, then we had to hoof it in from there and coming down this little steep trail to get back here. So trying to minimize as much as possible, but boy, am I loving this. It's gonna be a good night. Looking forward to a fire. Gonna be cooking some steak for supper by popular demand. We had several requests for making a steak, so we're gonna be making a steak. I've got some veggies and just some sides, some onions and mushrooms we're gonna put on our steak, and got some shrimp, but don't tell Redneck Dave that. Little surprise for him for later. So looking forward to that, man. We're gonna camp right here under these rocks. We're gonna cook right on the face of this one rock here. Talking about a beautiful night. Epic. Living our best life. Can't get much better than this. Oh yeah. Have a shot of lemon water. You want some? We're not bushcrafting, I don't guess by some people's standards, but we got hand saws and stuff out here trying to cut some firewood. There's plenty of it laying around. So me and Redneck Dave's just gonna take a break for a minute. We've been at it for a while. Believe it or not, going up and down this hill to the quads is hard on an old man. I love it. Helping me lose weight. Helping me maintain my weight. I can't wait to get a fire in here later and sit around this fire. This is going to be epic. I absolutely love it. Couldn't ask for a more pretty day. Redneck Dave was on lantern detail, and he took the top off the top of the lantern, the little nut, dropped it and lost it, and it's what holds the whole thing together. So I've showed you all in the past, carry these clips with you, might be able to make it work. See if our design's gonna work, Dave.
No, I'm never gonna go nowhere.
All right, hang her up. That's a good fire.
Yeah. I can almost taste some steaks now.
Yeah. Don't get much better than this, Dave.
I guarantee it. I love it.
Redneck Dave and me both chose the same supper tonight. Ironically, we didn't even talk to each other about it. Well, I guess we said we were going to have steak, but I got a New York strip, and that's what he's got. So, man, these are going to be good. Got some green beans mixed up here, some onions and mushrooms. I'm going to hit it with some steak seasoning later. And I got a surprise I'm throwing there for Redneck Dave. He don't know it yet, but it's coming.
A little bit.
Me and Redneck Dave are absolutely living the time of our life. We got steaks getting ready to go on the grill. We got some green beans, mushrooms, onions. And I'm gonna spice it up with a little specialty item. I brought us, Dave, some shrimp. You like shrimp?
Well, certainly.
We're gonna grill us up some shrimp to go with our food. Good shrimp to go with a good steak. Man, that ought to be a real deal. I tell you, man, Dave just sitting here just eating this up, just loving it.
Well, I think this is the best camping trip I've been on in a while.
Yeah.
Kick it back and go old school.
Yeah, we definitely went somewhat old school in this one. Hand saws and
Caught under a rock.
caught under a rock, camping under a rock. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's been a gorgeous day. I don't think it broke 80 degrees today. It was in the mid 70s, I believe. Been a nice breeze all day long. I am thankful to be here. I know Redneck Dave is too. We've been wanting to get back out and do a trip, and had all kinds of stuff going on. Me and my little girl went youth deer hunting this morning. She had a nice doe came in and passed on it. She's waiting on a buck. We still got plenty of time, but I did run out of deer meat yesterday, so I was kind of nudging her on the shoulder a little bit to shoot that doe this morning, but she wasn't having it.
We got green beans and shrimp work.
You want mushrooms and onion?
Oh yeah, you can throw a few of them on there. The side.
Side or on your steak?
Side. That'll work.
Can't hardly hold the plate. Oh, it's so hot. Let's get you started with that.
You give it, you
There's a little thing that I like to say, Dave. I'm thankful for being here. Where I shake off the day and reflect on this trip. And there's a certain thing I like to say, and it is, I want you to look. New York strip, mushroom, onion, green bean, shrimp. We're getting fancy like Applebee's, Dave. Look there.
I think we're fancier than Applebee's now.
How is it good?
Yeah.
I want you to look. Whew. Some people like to see how the steak looks. I'd say that's pert near just right for me. I do not like it still moving. I don't know how it gets any better than this, Dave.
Me either. I don't think it can it?
We gotta have our squirrel supper pretty soon, Dave.
Yeah.
Mixed me up some lemon water today. This makes bottle number 3 out here doing this. Oh, it's so good. We finished off supper here. We're gonna do a little bit of dishes cleanup, kind of preparation for breakfast in the morning. Get my pans cleaned up. I'm stuffed, and I ain't been eating much. I'd gotten back up to about 2:30 when I was on vacation. I'm back down to 2:09 yesterday morning. So, still maintaining 60 pounds weight loss. Feeling good. Living my best life in the prime of my life. Out here doing what we love. Got just about enough time to do some exploring of this area. So I'm gonna make my way up here. To the top of this rock. I may not be on top of the world, but I'm on top of a high right now that you can't get nowhere else than outdoors. I want you to look what a view. How about that? I spotted this old chair earlier when I was doing a little bit of exploring. Ain't much of it left. But I could say, if this chair could tell stories, boy, would I love to sit and listen to them. Just overlooking all this area right here. How many deer's been hunted or seen or taken or not taken. How many stories about this area right here. Back in the early 1800s. It's untelling what happened through here. Just a unbelievable area for our part of the country. Southern Indiana. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I give thanks for being able to do this. My health is good. I'm out here in the fall. Lord have mercy, is this awesome. Got the sun off over here to my side and just enjoying the last bit of daylight before it gets dark. What a view. What an absolute gorgeous view. Here's a look inside of my presidential suite. I might close off that other end later, I don't know. I'm thinking about closing it off with a tarp, but anything with any moisture it'll drain off here, be pretty nice. We're just now popping up the infamous bag chair. And I asked Dave, my goodness, how long have we had these? We are flat whooped. Whew.
Listen here, down and put the toe on too, old man.
I don't know what's harder. Bushcrafting or boondocking or tent camping. Whew. I'd say right now I say bushcrafting because this area we picked is hardcore. It's straight up, honey.
Yeah.
Whew, we're beat. I went ahead and Redneck Dave helped me put another tarp on that end down there, kind of close it in. It's supposed to get pretty cool tonight. We're just worried this wind's going to pick up and that draft's just going to freeze me out, but I'll be dry. Little aerial look of our camp. Fire's tucked up under that rock right there. There's Dave's little tent, cot tent, and mine's tucked up under this rock. Look what a view. In wintertime, you can see all the way over at that other ridge over there. It's actually what we call that over there, is the ridge.
We don't have a flat spot to put nothing. We got to stack rocks up to get us a level spot.
As we did with my cot. We had any moisture on the ground tonight and those rocks gave way, I'd be down that hillside.
We're picking up down there at the creek.
Yep. Look at my little homestead. Would y'all come and rent that if I set that up as an Airbnb? I think you probably would. That is awesome.
Better be in good health.
Yeah, no crap. Whew. Time for a little protein shake.
A little protein on the shake, huh?
Oh. It hits the spot. Lord have mercy, sitting by this fire.
Yep. Fire feels awesome. I feel like I done died and got to lay down.
Everything's lit up. It's nice and peaceful out here. Fire feels absolutely amazing. How does it get any better? Thank you, Lord. Man, what a beautiful fire. It's just like standing in front of a daggone, I don't know what.
Furnace.
Furnace.
Look at rock ledge. It'll reflect the heat good.
Yeah. Pushing all this heat back here, we should be able to sleep fairly decent. We're getting ready to shut her down for the night. We've come to a head as far as we can do for this camping trip for tonight. But I'm not sure what we're going to get into in the morning. If we're going to start out with a good breakfast or what we're going to do exactly.
We'll be back up and at it again doing something.
Yep. And we got Black Rifle coffee, and Dave's got the old Venom juice. Start the day out right. I'll give this thing a test run here before I take my boots off. Make sure I feel good about it. I think it'll be all right. Like I said, as long as I don't roll down the hill, I should be pretty good. I had to put the legs up on some rocks, me and Dave did. I think it'll be fine, pretty cozy. Need to see how deep it goes up under this rock over here. Make sure I don't get no visitors in the middle of the night. Huh? Does it? Oh yeah. It does, don't it? Yep. Get me a little smaller water and kick back and relax. Kick back for a little bit. And relax. I'll see you guys in the morning. A little bit different of a flavor of a Black Rifle this morning. I drink these occasionally, but these are pretty good too. Caramel vanilla, I think is what it says. I just ought to hit the spot this morning. We got the fire going. It's in the low 50s this morning. Second day of youth deer season. My little girl did not want to go this morning. Would have been an ideal morning to be out there. And I got up I don't know how many times during the night and worked on the fire, gathered wood, toss and turn, waited on daylight. Busting headache this morning. I'll let this Black Rifle do its thing, chicken wing. What you got, Dave?
We got the quality Venom here.
Little snake bite.
Of course. Gotta have the Venom in the morning to get you going.
Get the morning started here and try to get motivated to do some breakfast. Not much plans to do much, just basically probably just hang out this morning for a little bit. Like I said, I was so restless. Usually when I get up, I'm ready to get things done and roll out, but I might have to really come into it this morning before I start making breakfast. We got time today, so we're just gonna ease on into it. It's supposed to be another beautiful day. Got 2 jalapeno and cheddar sausages, smoked sausage this morning. We got a bunch of, well, the steak I ended up buying, the New York strip, had 2 in it. I thought it just had 1. So I ended up splitting mine with Redneck Dave last night. So we got all his steak left over, which is New York strip, but we're both still stuffed from last night. So we're just gonna do a couple of these little sausages here and some eggs and call it a morning. We got the camp already broke down, everything cleaned up. So it's just a matter of relaxing, going home on a full belly, and we've had a blast. I'm gonna get breakfast going here, sit around, tell some good stories. And when we leave out of here, I think we're gonna film coming up out of this hill in a little bit more depth than what I did coming in, because we weren't sure yesterday when we came. I knew the area where I wanted to camp, but I didn't know how it was gonna pan out. Didn't know exactly where I was gonna set up at. We got down here and did some footwork and figured it all out. And I couldn't be more happier than how it turned out. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. The Bible says we are just a vapor. Life is just a vapor. And when we're gone, you got a few memories, be a few flowers, a few tears shed. So I'm just trying to do my best. I wish my girls would come out here with me on these trips, but they're pretty rough, man. I ain't gonna lie. We've enjoyed ourselves, but we're cut from a different breed too. We're pretty tough. Most people would still be sitting in a bag chair this morning if they experienced what I did last night, which was 0 sleep. We're still doing it. That's a lot of onion. Something about just sitting here on the ground making this, whipping this up too. I like it. I got a little bit more of that Montreal steak seasoning. I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the grill, get it going, and then we'll get the eggs and bring them into it. We'll sit here and relax for a little bit. It's another beautiful day. I was blessed to be waking up this morning above the ground. I'll be heading home a little bit to see my girls again. That's another blessing. Just count my blessings this morning. I reckon that's what we're supposed to do. Count our blessings.
Try to live without the borders. Tried so hard to be fearless at times, and I didn't know what I might find or what I'd miss if I didn't go. If I didn't go.
Yeah, and if it comes with 3 campers, I'll give you a main camp.
Not too bad. Guess what I forgot? Y'all that follow me know right off the bat. Hot sauce. I'm glad we decided to stay for breakfast, Dave. That is hitting the spot. We got everything packed up and got to the quads and the side by side. I'm getting ready to head out of this country. It's been a blessed trip. We've been thankful to be here and had a little bit of breakfast this morning. Squirrels are cutting right here beside of us. We're gonna film a little bit of getting up out of this incline that we camped on. So Dave's first, then I'm up to bat. 4 low, let her eat, son. I guess that puts it at my turn.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on a midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old, back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on, time sings a song. In the old neighborhood, as the clock strikes 1, the memory lives just as it stood, like a quiet dream. The shadows of that time are cast beneath the streetlight beam.